um okay, so what I want to do today is nothing different than what we have been doing. मैं जो आप लोगों के क्वेश्चन ले लूँगा, क्वेश्चंस वगैरह जो भी हैं आप पहले वो send that to me, and then whatever time we have left we will work on some overviews of some deals. Okay, whoever texts me first, I'll take that question. I have a question from Hamad, and I have a question from Heather. Okay, let's see what we have on the score. सिबत कैरी को LOI चेक कर लें फिर उसको हम सेंड करना है. Sure. Did you send me the LOI? I think you did. Maybe check. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Subject, properties, portfolio, deal. I'm not able to. I'm not able to click the link. But everything else looks fine. So purchase price, down payment 84, 2500. Refinance, structure, benefit seller, achieving the higher price. Monthly income, benefiting tax, have a clear exit, full end term payoff, no responsibility vacancy, yeah, full title transfer. Yeah, yeah, I think everything is good here. Six property portfolio deal in Kansas City. It shouldn't be at, in. And this hyperlink this whole sentence. Okay, hyperlink the whole sentence. I don't think it's hyperlink yet. Okay, even in PDF we should be able to click it. I'm not able to click it, but we should be. That's what we need to do. But other than that, you're fine. Your camera is off. Yeah, I turned it on just now. Thanks for reminding. Okay, Fahim, so you're good to go. Let me check who else had a question. I think Hamad had a question. Okay, hey Sayed, when I first put the cash over for this property, asking was 115. Last I offer 713, but just 2 days ago, seller changed the asking price to, they're saying at least 90K and 2 week close with cash. Now, if I go with 0.7, 0.15, and will be 80.50, and I go with 90, will be 750. Okay, let me see what has happened. So the purchase price, asking price was 115. Okay, they brought it down to 9999, which is 100,000. So basically they brought down $15,000 less. Okay, you offered him 71,000 based on 115. Okay, now it's 99,000. Besides Brazil, it'll be 69,000. You're correct. Even less what even offered. Now the number is a bit messed up because of asking price change during negotiation. How can we help? Yeah, so this has happened a lot of time, and this is an issue with Mr. Sellers that when they agree on some price, they will bring the price down. And unfortunately, you have to go back to him like, look, you have brought down the listing price to 19, 100,000. I have to bring my purchase price as well. Bring down the purchase price. So your previous purchase price of 71,000 may not be valid anymore, right? And not just that, let's see what house is, what kind of condition is house in. So kitchen needs to be done. It's a single family. Yep, it's single family. Okay, that's, I feel like that might be a bigger problem here. It's a very small town, or is it not? No, it's not. It's not. It's a decent size. Johnson City. Tennessee. 71,000. Not bad. Not bad. Let me see. It's a bigger. Knoxville, Chattanooga, and Nashville. Okay, I think the location is fine. I don't think there will be an issue with the location. Let me check the rental estimator Zillow. Yeah, it's listed for 199. Hamad, we cannot do it 76. It definitely has something wrong, or it's missing something. So we have to go a lot less. So I'm just checking rentals. The reason I check rentals is to see if there's a proof of concept, right? There has to be other houses on rent. I see only one, but like the closest mile, if I do more, there are more. Okay, so I'm not too worried in terms of location now. Um, the beds and bath, 3 beds is exactly what we need. I do think it might need a little bit of a work, at least in the kitchen. But do you know if someone's living in there? If someone is living in there, that could be a seller finance deal. If they are not, then it would be cash deal. Hamad, we uh, we what we have to do is we have to just um, yeah. So if you change the price, tell him like your cash price has to change because you're changing listing price. Number one, number two, pivot to the seller finance. But tell him like, look, I gave you an offer of 73. I'll I will come up to 99,000 and I'll give you a seller finance offer. Okay, give him the 99,000 offer and go with that. Bro, the investors funds who are okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so I talked to a couple of investors yesterday, guys, for the property Harry and Hussein working on. The issue is that 20,000 will be a lot. So we have to come down to 10%, or seller finance. These are probably two options right now because at 20%, anyone can buy from the bank. That's where the issue was. There is no हम कोई उसमें नई चीज़ ला के नहीं दे रहे, राइट? क्योंकि एड लिस्टिंग प्राइस पे अगर हम बैंक जा रहे हैं तो फिर हमारा क्या फ़ायदा हुआ, राइट? सो that was the issue. I talked to a couple investors, they both rejected that. So do we have the buyer now for the other property we signed the contract for? Hamad, yes. So there is a couple buyers on the line for that. The contract, there was one more sign left for the contract, so we just got that back today. So that 10 days I haven't started yet. So we'll get everything done today. The right contract by the seller, and then we have two investors that they're interested in. So and then we have already sent the money to them. So everything is good on your deal. We're just waiting on investor to do the inspection. Okay. Yeah. So whose deal was this? I think yours. Yeah. Hamad, just tell him that I take my offer back because you did the listing change, but I will give you a listing ad asking seller financing. Okay, and it's a very small amount, so give her, I don't know, 84. Start with 84 months, and if she doesn't like it, give her 72. and then yeah, and try to lock this up. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not sure. Good. Carrie, yeah. So Carrie hasn't texted me. I guess Carrie texted me yesterday saying that yeah, it's perfect. Send me the things. Yeah. So send Carrie LOI and everything else we already sent it. Yeah, the documents I already sent it. Just we need to send LOI. So you send him tomorrow. Sorry, today. I told her tomorrow, which is today. Say, but I can't listen to you because the bad network. Kindly repeat it. Yes, I repeated it. Basically, go back to Carrie and send her the LOI. I sent her the document yesterday, so we're all set with that. Okay, that's good. Let's see the next person. Um, someone accepting. Said, but yes, Ahmad, you can go ahead. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam, Hussein. Do you have, do you know Stray Kids? I don't know Stray Kids, man. Walaikum assalam, Ahmed.
सही भाई वो ग्रीशिया का कोई रिप्लाई आया है आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे?
Grecia. Seller Finance, right?
जी
Until 7 a.m. today, I didn't get it, but let me check. Let me check. Career Academy. No, I don't see anything from her. Grecia.
अच्छा तो उसे आप एक दफ़ा कॉल कर लेंगे?
मैं कर देता हूँ. Grecia को कल email की थी. Hey Grecia, hope you're doing well. As discussed on our call yesterday, you had requested a sample seller finance agreement to present to Mr. Seller. Please find the attached document, the price and all that. Yeah. Yeah, so we sent her portfolio, proof of funds, and credibility. So she got everything she needed. We're just waiting on her response. Gracia. Federal finance deal.
Hey, this is Gracie Coronado. Your call is very important to me. Please leave me a brief message and I will call you back, or you can also text me for a fast response. Thank you. Have a great day. Hola, has llamado a Grecia Coronado. Gracias por llamarme. Tu llamada es muy importante para mí. Por favor, déjame un breve mensaje y te regresaré la llamada. O si gustas, mandarme un mensaje de texto y te contestaré más rápido.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Hey Grace, hope you're doing well. I was just calling to follow up on our chat yesterday. I have sent you an email with a seller finance agreement along with proof of funds and credibility. Let me know if you have received it. Looking forward to your response. Name Gracia. and credibility. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Well, basically I called. She didn't pick up. I left her a message. Harry says, so should we give him a seller finance with 10% deal? Yeah, I mean this deal is a little bit tough. Let me see what. But I also don't want to let go of this deal. I feel like this could be a um, good one, Harry. Um, so he wants 20,000, 70,000 is the asking price. 7, 8, 9. It's a 3-2 bedroom single family, but has a 16. 70K. Let's do 15%. It's 85. Go with 90. 90. So Anna or Hussein, basically, you have to go back to him with a seller financing offer for a $90,000. Okay, house is listed for 70,000. You're giving him 30,000 more. Sorry, 20,000 more. I give him 20,000 more at asking, and whatever the 10% of the 90,000 is. 10% of 90,000 times, I guess it's 9,000. Yeah, go with 10,000. We cannot do more than 10,000 because all the investors were like, we cannot do anything at 20,000 of 70,000 property is more than 30%. It's actually more than 30. It's not even 20%. It's more than 30%. So that's not gonna work with many of the almost all of them investors. Okay, hope that makes sense, guys. Hello, the TikTok guy or agent Mayani US says WhatsApp पे बात की है. She is saying कि send contract, but वो कॉल के लिए अपना नंबर नहीं बता रही. She is saying कि WhatsApp पर ही बात कर लो. Bro, I honestly think just forget about this property, man. There's something definitely wrong. If a seller is not like, how would we go under contract without knowing that she actually owned the property? I'm not sure how to actually work on this property. This is kind of scary. We could go under contract and then they could do something with the contract or sell the contract to someone else. I don't know. So it's very stupid in a way that how this deal is happening. Let's see. Let's see. Fahim. So, and Eamon, your agent from Deanna Michael, she never called back. So I left her a message actually today to kind of see when she'd be able to call me back. Okay, so just remember that. Or if you can, shoot her a message or something, and then we can go from there too. Justin Henley property. This document loan rate 6.8 and said This property was a flip, so it's a short-term mortgage that needs to be paid off in next 6 months. If you want to do refinance it, we would have to refinance the property. It would be a new mortgage. Guessing the interest rates would be about 13%. We would need 20% down, and it would be contingent upon property refinancing. They cannot do refinance. No, they cannot. Heather, so I was reading your message here, right? So it's a flip property, which means they just got the loan, right? So look at this, 226, 18, and 2, okay? Which means in February, they bought the property. So somebody gave them a loan of 87,000 in February, okay? They listed 2 months after, right? In April, for 209, okay? For refinance, you have to have enough equity in the property, right? Now, the possibility is that their 87,000 now is actually 105,000 or 150,000, right? Because they increase the property value, so they technically can refinance, okay? But what they paid out of pocket is not enough, okay? What they paid out of pocket is not enough. So, for example, 87,000, they haven't paid anything from 87,000 in 2 months. They might have paid like 2 months payment, and that's not enough to have the 25% down. So that's why they need you to bring 20% down. They want you to bring 20% down because they can get their money back, because 20% of 200,000 would be 40,000. So they probably put 40,000 in this property. So once you bring the down payment, they will get the money back, and then they'll be like, okay, we can refinance and go from there. So I don't think it would make sense refinance. Plus, he is saying your interest rate is going to be the 13%. That's very bad. 7 you can get it with the normal bank. 13 is way too much. Okay, तो आप उसको बोलो कि I wouldn't do 1 second, just got email. Yeah, तो उसको बोलो कि I would not do seller financing on this. I would do cash offer. Okay, so here's the thought. Okay, they bought it for how much? I think they bought it for 87. They bought it for 87,500. So you're gonna put 87,500 plus they want 20% down, which is 200,000. 20% would be 40. Give them cash offer of this much. Okay, so what I'm doing is what they bought it for. Okay, they bought 87,500. Okay, so I put that here. They want 20% down payment, and let's say what is listed for. It's listed for 209. So 209 times 0.20, 41,800. So let's do 41,800. 130. 130. Yeah, 130. Give him a cash offer of 130. Harry, are you still with me? Hopefully it makes sense. Yes. My camera is not working. What about now? It's kind of two multi-family in one building, so we should do something. Yes, I agree. Harry, I agree that it's a kind of two family can live in it. I think the entrance is still one entrance. There's no two entrance. So for it to be called multi-family, you have to have two entrance, but they only have one entrance for people to come in. So Yeah, I mean, I wanna do make some deal, but the things is the numbers is not gonna make sense if they want the $20,000 down, right? $20,000 of $70,000 building is very high. It's like 30% and more, right? That's the issue. Um, isn't it 70 or 20? I don't know. Maybe I can check. Maybe I can check. So what is 20209? I think times 0.70 146. Yeah. So the reason I'm saying 137 or 130 is because all the money they put in, they're getting it out. Okay, the money they got for investments and everything, I'm giving him everything back, but we cannot refinance it. Sorry, not refinance, we cannot give him seller finance because 13% interest is way too bad. No investor will come in. So seller finance will not work because they just recently flipped the property. Give him a cash offer of 130, if, and then you know that you can go up to 146. Okay, so if there's a reject, go up from 130 to 138, 135, and then 135 to move on. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So it's about 10,000 less, right? At 15,000 less of 0.70. So it's probably at 0.60. But give him offer, but come all the way up to 70% of the asking price. I mean, we could even go a little bit more than 70% because this is just flipped, right? It's a brand new. There shouldn't be any issues in this house. Everything is looks brand new. So go with a little bit more. You can even go to 0.75 in asking. So let's say if it's 146, you can go up to 150. Okay, or 148, somewhere around that. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. Bro, if the house price is 50,000, we have some interior work, then we also give him 10% in the seller finance. No, no. If a house has some work in it, seller finance offer go out the window. Okay, remember this, because seller finance is for seller finance offer to work, the house needs to be in perfect condition. If house is not in perfect condition, then the only option we have left is the cash offer. Okay, because how it works is that when a house is in a bad condition, investor comes in to fix the property, and he get the loan for the house and for fixing the property. Okay, but if you do a seller finance with the with individual, now investor cannot go to the bank and get the flipping like the cash for fixing the property because seller is already in the first position of the loan of the house. Okay, then investor have to come out of pocket for all the construction cost, which nobody likes it, paying their own money. They always want to use someone else's money, and usually the good investors never use their own money. They always use someone else's money, give them a profit, and then do the deal. Okay. Um, Hey Naki, we have had several investors present various creative offer financial options to my clients, but they are not really interested unless you're using something such as DSCR. She has asked me to discourage these type of deals because the last investor left very bad taste in her mouth. The last investor left a very bad taste in her mouth. Why is she tasting the properties or what? Okay, so probably what has happened, the last investor who was thinking to buy this property did everything and he probably backed out at the last minute. And she's probably thinking that, oh my God, what is going on? And she's probably hating the investors. And she just want to like one cash deal and get out. But, but, But we can go back and we can tell him like, look, we are not the last investor, and we will not be the last investor, and we will make sure nothing happens. For that, I will give you my proof of funds. I'll give you my bank account information and send you a contract. We don't need financial contingencies. We just need to get the thing done. So this house is not in good condition. It needs to be worked on a lot. It's very old. I honestly think that the creative offer might not work. How did you get a creative offer? 275, 10% up, 27,500, 40 years, monthly payment, cash flow. 2021. Is anyone living in this house? Is it currently being rented? Vacant. Yeah, so if it's vacant, that this cash flow is kind of low, but the problem is not the cash flow either here. The problem is the house situation is not the greatest. This is okay, but when I go to the washroom, no. The thing is, there wouldn't it has no layer that can protect water from hitting the walls, so that needs to be changed. Um, the basement could be worked on as well. Yeah, the room condition is pretty bad. The carpet is bad. So it's not, we cannot rent the house at this moment. Okay, we need to go in and fix the property. And for fixing, I feel like we might have to go to 0.60. Always remember, guys, that the house for seller finance needs to be in a tip-top condition. अगर condition उसकी अच्छी नहीं है घर की, then we will not be able to sell it, right? Because investor has to come in, and investor आके उसको fix कराएगा, मगर seller finance का loan seller के पास है, तो फिर उसको loan नहीं मिलेगा. Okay. So I guess what we can do, 60. Yeah, I think I'd go with the cash offer. Go in with the. She said she said repair and condition. A brand new roof was installed in 2025, and all major mechanicals has been updated for 2025. This is a solid bones property with the big ticket items already handled. Yeah, वो बोल तो रही है कि big ticket items जो हैं already handled हो गए, but small ticket item like flooring needs to be changed. Flooring is not small, but flooring could be changed. The washroom needs to be redone from the top to bottom. There is no other way. This washroom is way too bad. So अगर इसमें इन्वेस्ट कोई रह रहा होता ना, तो I think we could have been fine. If अगर कोई रह रहा है इसमें already, अगर कोई इसमें already रह रहा है, then we could have given a seller finance offer. But if he is not, it has to be the cash offer, man. So give him the cash offer of 150. Tell him I will get someone to do the inspection for 7 days. I'll give you 150 cash. Actually, let's do 140, 145, so that you have a little bit of a room to come to 150. So 145 cash, no contingency for financials. We will go straight cash, no bank involved. The reason I'm saying, because she bought it for 187. 187? How did she buy it for 187? Yeah. So looks like someone else before her bought for 95,000, which makes sense. This house is around 95,000, right? 95,000, we have to put at least 20,000 to 30,000. 95,000 plus, let's do 30,000. So we'll be all in at 125, okay? And then we will sell it at probably 170, 180, okay? So the investor will have a profit of like 30,000, and that's what they need. So this number makes sense, okay? When she bought the house, she didn't do anything. Mr. Seller didn't do anything and just put it on rent. So it's 2018 until 2016, it's on rent, except that she did some changes in the middle, okay? The house changes, but she didn't renovate the full house. So that's why this house is not worth 100 to 250, not even close. So go to the prop wire and check how much she owes on this house. I can guarantee it's less than 187, and she will take the 150 offer or 145. Okay, go with 145, 145 offer. We cannot even do the mortgage takeover either, unfortunately, on this. Yeah, mortgage takeover wouldn't make sense either. So it doesn't really matter if they have a mortgage or not on this property. Okay, अगर mortgage है or not नहीं है, I don't see the mortgage calculator here. One second, let me try again. Oh, this one. The loan payment should come here, Heather. This is where because this needs to be calculated. So make sure you come in here. But I can see that here, FHA loan 7.5 interest and 4.2. Yeah, 7.5 interest and 4.21. And this is FHA, it's 9111 7 part. So yeah, so basically looks like she owes 76,000, right? अगर आप उसको 145 की ऑफर देते हैं तो वो easily 145 का पे 76 को पे करेगी, उसके पास अच्छे खासे पैसे बचेंगे. She will be more than happy. She will be more than happy. So आप उसको 145 की ऑफर दो और उसको बोलो कि ये सारे लोन पे करके she's only left with I don't know about 50-60,000. एजेंट की कमीशन 3,000 की होगी, उसे 3 लेस से 5,000 की एजेंट कमीशन भी होगी, तो उसके बाद फिर भी 45,000 इश बचेंगे. सो आई थिंक शी विल बी इन वेरी गुड कंडीशन. ओके, होप दैट मेक्स सेंस. सो आप उसको कैश ऑफर दो, इसमें सेल्फ फाइनेंस नहीं लगेगी, प्लस इसमें कोई रह भी नहीं रहा. अगर कोई रह नहीं रहा तो सेल्फ फाइनेंस इज वेरी वेरी टफ. Let's see if I have any questions from TikTok. No questions. Okay, whatever. Guys, I have a question. In पाकिस्तान में टिकटॉक लाइव नहीं चलता है? आप लोग लाइव नहीं जा सकते पाकिस्तान में, या लाइव नहीं देख सकते पाकिस्तान में? That's strange. Why? TikTok live should work everywhere. Interesting. ये गवर्नमेंट ने बंद किया हुआ है या फिर वैसे ही बंद हुआ कुछ? Hussein says yes. Wow, okay. Oh, we have to buy UK or USA SIM for that. So that means कि government ने बंद किया हुआ है, I think. पाकिस्तान में तो आपकी क्लास की टाइमिंग पे लाइट भी चली जाती है. That's why using internet backup. Wow, I'm sorry about that, man. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. But again, guys, that's why you should invest your money and time in somewhere that's not in Pakistan. I mean, I love Pakistan to that. I was born there, but it's not a place to live there, I believe. That's interesting. UK USA का SIM. That's why TikTok live, nobody's on my TikTok live. Always is like 1 or 2 people. which makes sense. That's okay. Maybe I'll when I have enough followers on Instagram, I'll do Instagram live, and then you guys will be able to join from Pakistan. Okay. Reason क्या दूँ कि property condition good नहीं है? Heather said, yes. Tell him like this property needs to be flipped. I understand कि आपने इसको चीज़ें change करी हैं, but I will need to change the flooring. उसको बोला I need to change the flooring. I need to fix the whole kitchen, flooring, bathrooms, and potentially basement as well. So उसको बोलो कि I need to flip this house. For that, I need to be at 145. So if we are at 145, okay, we put the money. 30,000 will be at 145. I think, yeah, 30,000 should be. Kitchen is going to be about 7 to 8,000. अगर appliances, अगर इसका fridge और stove ख़राब नहीं है ना, फ्रिज और स्टोव अगर चलता है और बिल्कुल ठीक है, तो आई थिंक वी कैन सेव सम मनी. अगर फ्रिज एंड स्टोव ख़राब है तो देन 2,000 का फ्रिज आएगा, 3,000 इश का स्टोव आएगा, ऊपर उसके सो अबाउट 10,000 का खर्चा किचन में आ जाएगा आराम से. वॉशरूम का अलग 8,000 तक का खर्चा आएगा, एंड देन फ्लोरिंग इज प्रॉब्ली 10,000. सो अबाउट 35,000 अगर हम 145 पे ऐड करें, 35, 145, 55, 65, 70, 170 का हम उस घर को फाइनल करें ऑल इन कैश, और उसको सेल करें एट 210 पे, तो तब जाके हमें एक डिसेंट कैश मिलेगा. ओके. Updated the calculator, added the 25% criteria. Yeah, we will update the calculator. I don't know. I think the guy who did the calculator for us, we're not able to get a hold of him. He was in here, but then he moved out or something. I don't know. I haven't got to talk to him yet in a while. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But technically, देखिए इतना आसान नहीं है कैलकुलेट करना 25%. वो इस वजह से कि 7 साल में जो 25% होगा वो यहाँ पे तो लिखा हुआ है कि आउटस्टैंडिंग बैलेंस 46, प्रिंसिपल पेड 14, दैट शुड बी 25%. मगर प्रॉपर्टी अप्रिशिएट भी होती है, राइट? सो प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू अप्रिशिएट होती है हर साल, या अगर नहीं भी हो रही है हर साल तो 7 साल में तो थोड़ी बहुत होगी, राइट? अब कितनी होगी दैट्स अप टू द मार्केट, किसी को नहीं पता, कि नोबडी नोस. ये कोई किसी के पास मैजिक बॉल हो तब भी उसको नहीं पता होगा कि क्या फ्यूचर है, राइट? तो फिर जब हमें प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस इंक्रीमेंट में नहीं पता, तो हम एक ही चीज़ रह जाती है जो हमारी अपनी कैलकुलेशन होती है, राइट? तो अगर हम फॉर एग्जांपल प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस 25% है 20,000 और ये लिखा हुआ है 14,000, वी स्टिल लेट इट गो, बिकॉज हमें पता है कि 3-4 हज़ार की तो ज़ाहिर है ईजिली 1% की ईजिली या 2% की ईजिली 7 साल में प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस बढ़ जाएगी. तो जब अगर ऐसा होता है, प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस बढ़ जाती है 1-2 साल में, 7 साल में 1% या 2% भी बढ़े, तो हमारा वो 5,000 जो रुक कम हुआ है वो बेहतर हो जाएगा. So I think it shouldn't be much of an issue, but it's a good idea to put in a calculator. Acuity. Yeah, the other calculator we got to put it in because that one is more with the bank and stuff. This one, first position seller financing is not that bad. Is 25% checked on the principal paid or plus down payment? That's correct, right? 25% इसको भी कैलकुलेट किया जाता है, राइट? टोटल पेड इसको भी जितने पैसे आपने डाले प्रॉपर्टी में, 10% आपने तो 14% तो आपने यही डाल दिए. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर ये प्रॉपर्टी की बात हो रही होती तो 14% तो आपने यही डाल दिए, बाकी 7 साल में आपको कोई 18% 13% वगैरह चाहिए, एंड देन यू शुड बी फाइन. गुड क्वेश्चन. डीना माइकल से बात हुई? नहीं, डीना माइकल को मैंने मैसेज किया था आज, और कल रात को कल उसको फ़ोन किया था, तो उसने बोला था मैं कॉल करूँगी, बट शी नेवर कॉल्ड. Musa is watching your live. Where's my baby watching my live? So apparently my wife is with my kid, and then she's showing my live to my kid, and she's saying that Musa is watching your live and he's liking it. He's probably, how old is he? He's 3 months. He's 3 months. I added in calculator, sent it inbox. Sure, I will have a look and I will get it sent to the tech person and see if the tech person approved this, and then we can put it on. He's 1 month and adjusted, bro. He's 1 month old, basically. He was born a little early. He was born earlier than his time, basically. Where is the 25% right here? Ahmed, if you wanna add it in the balloon here. Okay, it needs to be in the balloon. So total paid. So right under principal paid. Okay, make one more box and add the refinance refinance option, or refinance ability. Okay, under principal paid, refinance ability, and add this amount there, right? And that would be good. But thanks for this, by the way. I appreciate it. I will send it to the person and get it checked. So funny you're watching my live. Please guide me step by step in real estate working in USA. Good question. It's a loaded question. Do you have any YouTube channel to learn more about all this? Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It's a link in the bio. What's her name? Atar Khan and Hassan. I'll tell you, both of you guys have the same question, right? I'll tell you what very easy answer. Go to the link in the bio, and in the bio there is 2 video I attached. Okay, 2 video I have attached. Very simple. So when you go into the link of the bio, scroll down here. These are the 2 YouTube video. Okay, it's upside down for you, but just go watch these 2 YouTube video. You will know everything, how to offer cash offer, or how to offer seller finance to any property. Okay, again, just these 2 video. It starts with these 2 links. So the first one is the community where you can join and be in the class, and we call you agents and convince your agent and things like that. This is one-on-one mentorship, but these 2 videos are important. Okay, these are YouTube links. Watch those videos. Once you finish the videos, you'll have the enough information that you can start calling people, start sending things. That's it. But it's a long video. Atar Khan, yeah, sorry, I saw your name wrong, but you'll have enough information. You just need these 2 videos and you'll be on the track. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Let's go back to the more questions. Updated calculator. Dang, you're fast, man. You're updating very fast. Okay, that's it is working. Okay, that's the previous one. That's fine. Okay, Heather, you got your questions right on how to approach this property. Also, the agent for commercial property asking for interest. Okay, अगर एजेंट कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी पे इंटरेस्ट आस्क कर रहा है, आपने उसको ओवर आस्किंग दिए या एट आस्किंग कॉस्ट दिए? अगर उसको एट आस्किंग दिए तो tell him look, I'm already over leverage coming at asking, और प्लस आई कैन गारंटी यू कि ज़ाहिर उसमें 100-200 दिन मार्केट पे होगा. अगर करेक्सी की कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी है तो उसको बोलो कि I'm not gonna oh my god 500 days. तो उसको ये बोलो your property has been listed for 500 days. Me coming at asking, already over leveraging myself. Okay, I will also may not do appraisal as long as you're okay with 0% interest. Okay, or agar 500 days on the market hai, he should be shut up and take your deal. 500 days and we are still giving him at asking. Appraisal, Good question. What is appraisal, guys? Anyone know what is appraisal? In real estate terminology, when do we use appraisal? What it means? Harry said no. Okay, no worries. Let's talk about that. Okay. Um, appraisal basically जो होता है अब अप्रेजल जो होता है कि देखिए, अब ये जो प्रॉपर्टी लगी हुई है, आपको प्रॉपर्टी में स्क्रीन पे दिख रही है, ये लगी हुई है 250 की, ठीक है, 250,000 की। अब ये पैसे किसने बताए कि इस घर के 250 लगा हुआ? अभी यही पैसे 5 साल पहले कुछ और पे लगी हुई थी, 184 की लगी हुई थी। अब 5 साल के बाद इसने 250 की लगा दिए। तो कौन बताता है कि ये प्रॉपर्टी अब 250 की है? राइट, पहला क्वेश्चन ये आता है, किसने बोला आपको? राइट, मैं सुबह उठ के बोलता हूँ कि मेरी प्रॉपर्टी 250 की लगी हुई है, ऐसे तो नहीं काम चल सकता। राइट, मैं 3 दिन बाद बोलूँगा मेरी 260 की हो गई, ऐसे मैं तो बोलूँगा 1 मिलियन की हो गई। राइट, तो मैं सुबह उठ के चेंज नहीं कर सकता प्राइस और सोचता नहीं है कि यार मेरी प्रॉपर्टी इतनी की बिकनी चाहिए, या मैंने इतना लोन लिया हुआ है तो इतनी की ही बिके। इस तरह नहीं होता। आपको मार्केट डिसाइड करती है। एग्जैक्टली, हैरी सेड दैट, मार्केट डिसाइड करती है कि इस प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू कितनी होगी। इसके बराबर वाला घर, उसके बराबर वाला घर, उसके 10 घर पीछे, 10 घर आगे, विद इन द 1 माइल रेडियस, सारी प्रॉपर्टी मिलकर डिसाइड करते हैं कि ये प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू कितनी है। ठीक है, तो एजेंट का काम ये होता है, वो सारे घर, आसपास के घरों की पैसे निकालता है जो जो लिस्ट हुए हैं। ठीक है, एजेंट वो नहीं निकालता जो लिस्ट हुए हैं। अम्मार से अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वालेकुम अस्सलाम अम्मार। सो एजेंट जो है वो पैसे नहीं निकालता कि जो लिस्ट हुए हैं। ठीक है, लिस्टिंग जो अभी करिए वो तो सिर्फ जो सोच रहे हैं वो वाली बात है। वो निकालता है सारे घर पूरे एरिया के, कि उसमें से कितने घर सोल्ड हुए हैं और कितनी प्राइस पे। ओके, इसके बराबर वाला घर अगर 210 पे सेल हुआ है, ठीक है, इसके पीछे वाला घर 215 पे सेल हुआ, इसके बराबर वाला घर 250 का सेल हुआ, इससे आगे वाला घर 260 का सेल हुआ, तो फिर वो उन दोनों सारे घरों को साथ रखेगा और देखेगा कि किसकी कितना स्क्वायर फीटेज होता है। ठीक है, तो अगर बोलता है जिसका घर 210 पे सेल हुआ है, उसका घर 3 बेडरूम 2 बाथ्स था, तो ये बोलेगा मेरा घर तो यार 3 बेडरूम 3 बाथ है, उसका घर 210 पे है, मेरे पास एक बाथरूम एक्स्ट्रा है, तो मैं 210 का नहीं लगाऊंगा, मैं 220 का लगा लूँगा। 220 का लगाऊंगा तो कम होते होते 210 पे आएगा, या 250 का लगाऊंगा तो कम होते होते वो 230 पे आएगा। ठीक है, तो इस तरह लगाते हैं। तो फिर भी ये जो प्राइस होती है ना, एजेंट एजेंट खुद कैलकुलेशन करता है आगे पीछे की, उससे डिसाइड करता है। ओके, तो इस तरह सिंगल फैमिली जो छोटे घर होते हैं 4 यूनिट के एंड लेस, वो इस तरह निकाले जाते हैं घर की प्राइसिंग। ओके, मगर जब कमर्शियल यूनिट आती है, जो कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग्स होती है, कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग में अगर हम जाएं, फॉर एग्जांपल ये बिल्डिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल, या ये बिल्डिंग, आई मीन कोई भी बिल्डिंग आप ले लें, ये बिल्डिंग सही दिख रही है, तो आप देखें ये पूरी बिल्डिंग है कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग। ठीक है, अब हर कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग एक यूनिक स्ट्रक्चर होता है। आप देखे होंगे, आप किसी भी चौरंगी पे जाएं, अगर कोई बड़ा सा होटल बना हुआ है, तो वो होटल डिफरेंट होगा, किसी और चौरंगी में उसकी शक्ल डिफरेंट होगी। वैसे कनाडा या फिर यूएस या वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज़ में होता है कि अब जैसे अगर आपका घर इस तरह की शेप में है, तो पूरी पूरी स्ट्रीट में घर ऐसी ही शेप के होंगे। इनमें से कोई ऐसा नहीं घर आ जाएगा जिसमें 4 यूनिट प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं या एक एक बड़ी सी बिल्डिंग आ गई बीच में, ऐसा नहीं होता। घर सारे एक जैसे ही होते हैं। मगर कमर्शियल में होता है कि कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग जहाँ पे भी होती है, उसका स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है ना, हाइट में तो गवर्नमेंट बोलती है कि भाई आप 20 फ्लोर्स बना लें, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं बना सकते। ठीक है, वो लिमिट रख देती है सिटी। मगर वो ये लिमिट नहीं करती कि डिज़ाइन कैसा होगा, आप डिज़ाइन जैसे जितने पैसे लगाना चाहो जैसे भी। तो अगर जब कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग बनाते हैं, तो हर कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग एक तरह से यूनिक होती है। ठीक है, अम, हर कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग जो होती है ना यूनिक होती है। तो अब जैसे मैंने इस घर को कंपेयर किया पीछे वाले से, बराबर वाले से, आगे वाले से, एक छोटा सा सर्कल ले लिया, उससे कंपेयर कर लिया, मुझे पता चल गई प्राइस। मगर क्योंकि ये बिल्डिंग सारी यूनिक्स होती हैं, तो हम एक बिल्डिंग को दूसरी बिल्डिंग से कंपेयर नहीं कर पाते। राइट, अब ये बिल्डिंग बहुत डिफरेंट है इस बिल्डिंग के, अब आप बोलो यार वो बिल्डिंग भले वो बराबर में भी क्यों ना हो, मगर इसका स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट है, इसमें रूम्स डिफरेंट होंगे, इसकी पार्किंग डिफरेंट होगी, इसमें जितने पैसे लगे हैं डिफरेंट होगा, स्क्वायर फुटेज डिफरेंट होगा, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें डिफरेंट होती है। तो वो सब चीज़ जहन में रखते हुए हम इतना आसान नहीं होता कि हम दो प्रॉपर्टीज़ को मिला दें, बोले भाई इसका कंपेयर ये है, ये इतने की सेल हुई थी तो मैं इतने की बेचूंगा, ठीक है। प्लस आपके पास एक ही मिल जाएगी मुश्किल से, अगर बहुत क्लोज भी मिल गई तो एक मिलेगी, और उस एक पे आप अपनी प्राइस को डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। आपको चाहिए होती है 50-60 प्रॉपर्टीज़ एक एरिया में, तो आप उस पर डिफाइन करते हैं कि भाई मेरी मार्केट ये चाह रही है, ठीक है। एक प्रॉपर्टी पे मार्केट नहीं होती, काफ़ी सारे लोग मिल के मार्केट बनाते हैं, राइट। तो जब भी हम एक काफ़ी बड़ा सर्कल लेते हैं प्रॉपर्टी को पैसे निकालने के लिए, और फिर सब की जितनी भी सोल्ड हुई है प्रॉपर्टी उसमें देखते हैं, तो इसमें मसला आता है कि हम नहीं कर सकते। तो फिर होता है अप्रेजर। अप्रेजर वो बंदा होता है या वो कंपनी होती है जो प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू निकालती है। अब वो जाती है अंदर जाके देखती है स्क्वायर फुटेज कितना है, तो वो सोचती है इस स्क्वायर फुटेज पे इतने पैसे लगे होंगे आज की मार्केट के हिसाब से, ठीक है। फॉर एग्जांपल इसने 10 साल पहले बाई किया हुआ है, सीमेंट $10 की थी, अब सीमेंट आ गई है $50 की, राइट। तो वो अभी की मार्केट के हिसाब से सारी प्राइसेस को देखते हुए बिल्डिंग के पैसे निकालता है, ठीक है। अब सारी बिल्डिंग आपकी इंक्रीज लाजमी हो गई होगी, की वैल्यू ज़्यादा लाजमी इंक्रीज हो गई होगी, तो वो सब निकालते हैं। फिर देखते हैं कि तो वो एक उनको नंबर मिल जाता है कि भाई कॉस्ट कितनी है इसको बनाने में, एक ये बात। फिर दूसरी होती है कि रेंट पे कितना जा रहा है, ठीक है। अगर सारे ऑफिसेज जा रहे हैं रेंट पे अच्छे खासे और सारे ऑफिस भरे हुए हैं, तो फिर प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा हाई हो जाती है, क्योंकि फुली रेंटेड प्रॉपर्टी इज़ मच एक्सपेंसिव देन हाफ रेंटेड, ठीक है। क्योंकि कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग की वैल्यू ही भले वो ऑफिस वाली हो, भले वो कमर्शियल रहने वाली हो, बिल्डिंग की वैल्यू निकलती ही उसी से है जिस पे इसका रेंट है, ठीक है। तो फिर अप्रेजर आता है, वो रेंट चेक करता है, बाकी चीज़ें देखता है, फिर वो बताता है कि भाई मेरे हिसाब से, ठीक है, सारी चीज़ें कैलकुलेट करने के बाद मेरे हिसाब से इस प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू 1.2 मिलियन होनी चाहिए, ठीक है। वो बोलते हैं 1.2 मिलियन। मगर आप जाते हो किसी और अप्रेजर के पास, उसको बोलते हो भाई तुम भी अप्रेजर करो, वो हो सकता है 1.1 मिलियन निकाले, दैट्स फाइन। हो सकता है 1.3 निकाले, दैट्स फाइन, बट यूजली विद इन द रेंज होगा, ठीक है। और ये ज़्यादातर अप्रेजर जो करते हैं बैंक करते हैं, क्योंकि बैंक को लोन देना होता है इतने पैसों पे, तो उनको पहली बात तो ये पता नहीं है कि ये बिल्डिंग है कितनी बड़ी, ठीक है, कमर्शियल है, उनको ये नहीं पता कितनी बड़ी है, कितने का लोन है। तो मैं जितनी प्राइस बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरी बिल्डिंग इतने की है, बैंक नहीं उसको ट्रस्ट करता। बैंक बोलता है ठीक है हम अप्रेजर भेजेंगे, बैंक अप्रेजर जाता है, बोलता है कि ये प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू 1.2 मिलियन है, भले ज़्यादा है भले कम है, वो फिर भी भेजेंगे। वो चेक करता है, वो जाता है जिस प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू जो होती है 1.1 मिलियन है, आप उसको 1.1 मिलियन का लोन दे दें 70% टू द वैल्यू वट एवर, तो इस तरह आपको लोन मिलता है। तो अप्रेजर कराना लाजमी होता है। तो मैं हैदर को ये बोल रहा था कि अगर प्रॉपर्टी 500 डेज ऑन मार्केट है, ठीक है, ये तो बात कंफर्म हो गई, जितने पे लिस्टेड है उतनी की तो बिकेगी नहीं, ठीक है। जब ही कोई भी बंदे ने ख़रीदा नहीं और 500 एक साल से ज़्यादा, 1.5 साल से ज़्यादा हो गया, ओके, तो ये बात तो हमें समझ आती है कि उतने की इतनी नहीं थी। हम आपकी आस्किंग प्राइस पे आ रहे हैं, जितनी प्राइस आप बोल रहे हैं उतनी ले रहे हैं, ऊपर से आप बोल रहे हो कि मुझे इंटरेस्ट भी दो, दैट डजंट मेक सेंस, ठीक है। हम पागल नहीं है कि हम आपको इंटरेस्ट भी दें और आपकी एट आस्किंग पे भी आए। तो उसको बोलो कि वी आर कमिंग एट आस्किंग प्राइस, उसको बोलो मैं ऑलरेडी लेवरेज कर रहा हूँ, ओवर लेवरेज कर रहा हूँ, राइट। उसको बोलो कि 5,500 दिन से लगी हुई, तो इसका मतलब आपकी प्रॉपर्टी वैल्यू नहीं करती इतनी, मगर फिर भी मैं आपको पूरी आस्किंग प्राइस दे रहा हूँ, जो मैं अपना नुकसान कर रहा हूँ मैं ओवर लेवरेज कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। और मैं अप्रेजर नहीं करवाऊंगा, क्योंकि मुझे पता है अगर प्रॉपर्टी 500 दिन की है, अप्रेजर से वो थोड़ा डर भी जाएगा, मगर उसको बोलना कि मैं अप्रेजर नहीं कराऊंगा, क्योंकि 500 दिन अगर प्रॉपर्टी है इसका मतलब है आपकी वैल्यू, आपकी प्रॉपर्टी इतनी वर्थ नहीं करती, ठीक है। तो इस वजह से मैं अप्रेजर भी नहीं भेज रहा, मैं जो हूँ आपकी प्रॉपर्टी एट आस्किंग से ले रहा हूँ, और जो आपका इंटरेस्ट है ज़ीरो इंटरेस्ट, देयर इज़ नो रूम फॉर इंटरेस्ट, बिकॉज को बोलना मैं इस वजह से नहीं कर सकता कि मुझे 7-8 ईयर्स में रीफाइनेंस करना है, मैं ऑलरेडी ओवर लेवरेज हो रहा हूँ आपकी आस्किंग प्राइस से। अगर प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस उतनी नहीं है 10 साल की एंड में, तो मैं फंस जाऊँगा, राइट। तो मैं एड आस्किंग कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं 1 रुपया भी आपको पे करूँगा, सारा प्रिंसिपल की तरफ जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि मेरे पास 8 ईयर्स हैं, वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम, कि मैं 25% कर पाऊँ इस बिल्डिंग में, ठीक है। होपफुली दैट मेक सेंस। ओके, अप्रेजर एक थर्ड पार्टी होती है जो जाती है, चेक करती है घर को, सारे फिजिकल कॉस्ट चेक करती है, फिर रेंट चेक करके उसका पोटेंशियल रेंट मिला के एक प्रॉपर्टी की प्राइस बनाती है, ठीक है। फिर वो अप्रेजल से जाती है, इस तरह होता है, ठीक है। गवर्नमेंट भी अप्रेजल करती है, गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स चाहिए होता है, तो गवर्नमेंट भी अपना बंदा भेजती है और उसको अप्रेजल करती है। अब गवर्नमेंट थोड़ी सी बायस होती है, क्योंकि जब गवर्नमेंट को पता है कि अगर इसकी मैं प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू ज़्यादा बताऊं तो मुझे ज़्यादा टैक्स मिलेगा, राइट। और अगर इसकी प्रॉपर्टी की ज़्यादा वैल्यू बताऊं तो इसकी प्रॉपर्टी की सेल भी वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी, राइट, और वो भी पैसे ज़्यादा बनाएगा। तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि गवर्नमेंट के जो अप्रेजर होते हैं वो थोड़े ज़्यादा कर देते कभी कभी, बट जो बैंक के अप्रेजर जाते हैं, क्योंकि बैंक को अपना पैसा लगाना होता है, तो फिर वो थोड़ा सा कंजर्वेटिव होते हैं। Also send the email to the client. Abuzer Sajid, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Also send the email to the client. Not quite sure. Ahmed is long term watcher. Okay. Saidba, can you call Garcia again? She's online 2 minutes ago. Bro, I just called her. I left her a message. No, I understand कि आप मुझे बोल रहे हैं कि कॉल करो, I can do that, but the problem is, मैं आपको फिर बोलता हूँ, अगर हम जितना ज़्यादा उस पर उसको पुश करेंगे, वो समझेगी there is something wrong, that we are wholesaling, we are not buying the property. तो I think it's fine. I know she's too slow, but it's okay. अगर वो स्लो हमारे साथ है तो वो स्लो सबके साथ है, मगर आपने ये टेंशन नहीं कि मूव ऑन कर दें, आपने उसको फॉलो पे लाजमी रखना है, ठीक है। When we close someone deal, any idea? When we close someone deal? What do you mean? When we close someone deal, any idea? Yesterday, the contract signed was 2 days ago. Thank you, but it needs to be cash or finance through lender. You only offer 65K, which he will not go that low. It's now priced at 99K. Thanks for your time. Yeah, Hamad, then basically tell her like you can stay on the market for long. Um, she's saying 65. She will not go that low. 100. Yeah, 65 will be fine. Hamad, I think this is good. For 100,000, you're paying 65. That's good. Put him in the follow up, and just follow up in the next week, and then move on to the next property. The property you got it's good, but move in on the next property. I'm working on this from 27 March. So you're almost closing one month. April 26th. You have one deal. We have to just get it signed. We have signed the contract too. So you're very close too. I had what to do if the property has a mortgage but we are not able to get payments and the seller paid like 30K. 35K loan is nothing, man. 35K loan is basically water is on the nose, okay, because 10,000 easily total price here is property, but 35K loan is nothing. He hasn't done anything in 35K because closing cost आपकी 2 से 5 हज़ार की होगी, एजेंट कमीशन 5 से 10 हज़ार होगा, बाकी अगर उसको अगर बिगर प्रॉपर्टी है तो उसको अप्रेजल कराना पड़ेगा, तो वो 3-4 हज़ार का वो, तो मुश्किल से उसके पास 10 हज़ार बचेंगे, मुश्किल से। और 10 हज़ार आपकी इजी डाउन पेमेंट हो सकती है उसको मॉर्गेज टेक ओवर करने के लिए, या उसको 10 हज़ार दे के बोलो कि भाई ये सारे आपके पैसे, लेट हिम एग्जिट, ठीक है, एग्जिट हो जाओ वहाँ से 10 हज़ार दे के। Actually, let me check one thing. So April 23rd. Sent out. Okay. Okay. No text from the any of the agents that guys we have called yesterday or today. Yeah, but guys, I'm telling you, I know as someone who has been working very hard, आपको चाहिए होता है जैसे ऑनलाइन हो गया फौरन से कॉल करो. It's not gonna work here. I used to do that and I learned hard way after losing a lot of deals. कि आप खुद सोचो अगर आप उसको बता रहे हो कि you're the investor, ठीक है, और you're the investor firm, okay, उनके पास ना टाइम नहीं कि वो हर एक एजेंट को 2-2 मिनट के बाद ईमेल करें, राइट. इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट माइंडसेट हियर. माइंडसेट यहाँ पे ये है कि आप इन्वेस्टर हो, यू आर बिजी पर्सन, ओके. अगर आप बिजी पर्सन हो, आप इसको बार बार ईमेल करो, टेक्स्ट कर रहे हो, इट्स नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. हाँ, अगर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन हो जाए देन इट्स अ डिफरेंट सिनेरियो. फिर आप उसको 10 दफ़ा कॉल करो क्योंकि अब आपके पैसे, आपने पैसे, क्योंकि हमको पैसे पे करने होते हैं हर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे, राइट. जो जो भी टोकन मनी होता है, तो ऐसे आपने 3,000 पे किए टोकन मनी, देन आपने पैसे दे दिए उसको. नाउ यू कैन कॉल 100 टाइम, राइट. नाउ इट्स योर प्रॉपर्टी. So this is why I don't recommend calling or texting every time you see them live. Yesterday हमारी बात हो रही थी किससे, I think किसी की I think फ़हीम की डील थी. मैंने उसको कॉल किया था, मैं उसको आज भी LOI भेज सकता था फ़हीम के ज़रिए, बट मैंने उसको बोला था कि मैं कल तक का टाइम लूँगा एंड आई गेट एवरीथिंग रेडी. ठीक है, मैंने उसको वो डॉक्यूमेंट जो प्रिपेयर थे ऑलरेडी वो तो सेंड कर दिए, 2-3 घंटे के बाद उसको स्केड्यूल कर दिया. बट LOI जो एक्चुअली उसको सेलर को प्रेजेंट करना है वो आज फ़हीम ने भेजा होगा उसके पास, राइट. जबकि मैं कल भी कर सकता था, पर लेकिन उसको दिखाना था कि वी आर बिजी, राइट. ये सेल्स की टेक्निक होती है. इवन जब मैं सोशल मीडिया में अपनी कंपनी रन कर रहा था, तब भी जब हम फ़ोन उठाते थे, क्लाइंट से बात करते थे, क्लाइंट को ये नहीं बोलते, क्लाइंट अगर एग्री करता है मीटिंग पे, ये नहीं बोलते कि भाई ठीक है, आर यू अवेलेबल इन 2 आवर्स. नहीं, लेट मी चेक माई स्केड्यूल एंड सी व्हाट माई अवेलेबिलिटी हैज़, राइट. मैं उसको ये बोलता था ताकि उसको लगे कि भाई मैं बिजी आदमी हूँ, मेरे पास बहुत सारे क्लाइंट हैं और मैं अपना स्केड्यूल चेक करके आपको बताऊंगा. उससे होता ही है कि आप पावर में आ जाते हो कि यू आर द बिजी पर्सन. आपके टाइम पे मिस्टर क्लाइंट मीटिंग करेगा आपके टाइम पे, तो आप करते हो, उसको दिखाते हो कि ओ आई हैव एक्चुअली हैव वन कैंसिलेशन टुमारो, कल एक कैंसिलेशन हुई है और उस कैंसिलेशन की एट 2 PM. इज दैट 2 PM वर्क्स फॉर यू? He's saying yes, good. If not, then okay, what about a day after tomorrow at 4 PM, something like that, right. और फिर उसको हम ऑटोमेटिक सेंड करते हैं मैसेज फॉलोअप के लिए कि वो मिस ना हो और फॉरगेट ना करें. Okay guys, I don't have a problem Ahmed, but I'm just saying it's not a good I don't think it's a good way to go, right. So अगर आप फॉलो अप कर रहे हैं किसी को तो वीकली 1 फॉलोअप मेक सेंस, वीकली 2 फॉलोअप्स मेक सेंस, ठीक है. डेली फॉलोअप्स आई डोंट थिंक इट बी टू मच, ठीक है. फिर वो स्पैम में ना चले जाए और फिर वो आपको ही मना कर दे. तो 2 फॉलोअप्स रखें वीक में, इट्स वेल एंड गुड. और बाकी हर रोज़ नया बंदा कॉल करते हैं. अगर आपकी बातचीत चल रही है, 6-7 ईमेल हो गई हैं, फिर भी आप हर ईमेल का रिस्पॉन्स एक दिन में ना करें, उसको अगले दिन पे छोड़ें. एटलीस्ट गिव इट 24 आवर्स, ओके. और विद इन द 24 आवर्स मैं आपको गारंटी देता हूँ कि कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन नहीं होता, ठीक है. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जब आता है आप हमारे से पूछ लो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट उसको भेजा, उसने बोला नहीं मुझे ये हटा के दें, ये हटा के दें, ये फिक्स करें, ये फिक्स करें, इसकी ये डेट होनी चाहिए, मैं पैसे इतने दूंगा. तो वो बैक एंड फोर्थ चलती है हमारे लॉयर के साथ और उनके एजेंट के साथ. फिर लॉयर और एजेंट मिलकर कंप्लीट करते हैं. तो और प्लस ये जो बातचीत चलती है ना, ये महंगी पड़ती है हमें, राइट. क्योंकि जितना टाइम लॉयर आगे पीछे कर रहा है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को, उतना टाइम वो हमें चार्ज कर रहा है, राइट. पर आवर लॉयर चार्ज अबाउट $80 to $90. तो अगर वो उसने 3 दफ़ा चेंज करा दिया और वो मिनिमम 30 मिनट चार्ज करता है, राइट. कोई भी लॉयर कम से कम, भले वो 1 मिनट का काम हो उसका, मगर वो चार्ज मिनिमम 30 करेगा. तो $50 से $60 USD 30 मिनट्स के चार्ज होते हैं सिर्फ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के बैक एंड फोर्थ पे, राइट. इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ मनी दैट गोज ऑन द लाइन. तो जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आता है दैन इट्स गोना बी डिफरेंट सिनेरियो. Have you called Michael Greenwich? I messaged you yesterday. He was not understanding the second position loan. I can call him again. I think I messaged him. Michael, MIC. Hi Michael, I sent an email. Yeah, no response though. Let me see where is Michael. You sent me a screenshot, I think. I'm not sure what the work entail. Um, yeah, send me his information again. I don't know which property was that. I forgot. Oh, I guess it's Detroit 3222. I think it's this one. Sayed monthly agents reply an email and ask for a call. They didn't come on conversation first. They asked for a call. What should we do then? Amara, the best possible solution would be to join the classes. That's probably the best possible solution. Bro, what about Carly, the rude agent? I can call her again. I can call her again. What's her name? Carly? Yeah. I saved her name as rude. Ahmed, sorry, Heather. Can you confirm me this is the address for Michael? This is the property. I guess it says here Michael. But I just want to see what's wrong with the property. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. I guess washroom is fine too. What is this? Paint? No, washroom might needs work then. Blind needs work. Why is it this expensive? $200,000 in Detroit? Oh, it's a 6 bed. Okay, duplex. Okay, duplex. That makes sense, guys. That makes sense. A duplex. That means he's still a lot of money. He's asking a lot of money for Detroit. 200,000. Goodness. Prime multifamily. Detroit is rapidly growing. Okay, let me check his prop wire. Let me Hussein, let me go with this. Let me go with Heather's deal, and then I'll check yours. I mean, I call the root agent. %0 equity. Are you kidding me? Oh, he listed for a very long time, bro. No way. No way. No way. Listed for rent, price change, listing removed. This is all rent removed, listed for sale. So he's been selling from last year. Last year. October. Last year, October. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months he hasn't sold this house. Of course, आप खुद देख सकते हैं. Listed for sale 199. ठीक है. 2000 अक्टूबर में, राइट. डिट्रॉइट की मार्केट में 200,000 का घर भले ड्यूप्लेक्स है. इट्स नॉट सीन, राइट. अब वो ऑलमोस्ट 7 साल से 7 महीने से लगा हुआ है और कोई उसको खरीद नहीं रहा. वो इसी वजह से कि कोई क्यों खरीदेगा, इतना एक्सपेंसिव उसने लगाया हुआ है, राइट. अभी तो 38 डेज लिख रहे हैं वो, क्योंकि उसने वो चालाकी करी हुई, लिस्टिंग रिमूव करके दोबारा लगाया हुआ, राइट. तो टेक्निकली दिस हाउस इज ऑन मार्केट फॉर मोर देन 150 days. 150 days. So this is in market for very, very, very long time. So 200,000 is not gonna make sense. If he's giving you a, if you're giving a 10% over asking, right, Heather, 10% down, that should be the best offer we can do. No investor will jump in if there's anything different with no interest, right? 10% is already interest. So, the numbers on the Michael is 15% amortization, 25%. No, I wouldn't give him even $1,000, bro. I wouldn't. He's plus 15-year amortization is very low. Go with 30. I guess I can't change, but go with 30. 30 is a normal amortization of the bank. So go with 30. If we say something, we will then go up. And then the problem is, and we might need even longer balloon. We need some more time for property to appreciate and for us to pay the money on it. So explain that to him if you want. Look at this. Take this date, okay? Give it to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, calculate me the number of days from this date until today. It's gonna give you the exact days on the market. Okay, let's say it's 105 or 120. Tell him, Mr. Seller, Mr. Agent, the property has been listed for 110 days. Okay, 120 days. I am coming at asking. I'm not just coming at asking. I'm giving you 10% more on your property. I want the down payment to be 20,000. I will not give you more money because I'm already over leveraging by giving you 10% on the asking price. Okay, if he wants to take it, great. If he doesn't, put him on the follow-up list and move on to the next one. Okay, and I'm sure he will come back to it because nobody still is buying this property. ये 6 महीने लगी हुई, 6 महीने और लग जाएगी. मिस्टर सेलर का टाइम खराब हो रहा है. He's still he's wasting money. He's wasting time and calls. Rent 2,800. Is that? Are you sure it's 2,800? It's a little high for 2,800. Maybe 1,224 could be the rent. I believe, because it's 6 bedrooms, so that's like 3 each. 3-bedroom rent maybe 1,200 to 1,400. It's fine. You can go with that. I mean, you have room. That's fine for the renter numbers, but 30, if 1,100 is a lot of money. I wouldn't give him. Okay. Let's call the next. Yeah, and second position also. Sorry, I forgot this word. Second position also. It could work, but if agent doesn't know, it's not worth it, right? अगर agent कितना मांग रहा है आपसे? 25, 11. He's asking 25. Okay. Do you remember this person with 11 properties? They are in mortgage. They want more down. It's this guy? I don't think it's this guy, right? It's someone else you're talking about? Yes. This is the guy? Okay. So he has other properties as well? Oh, right. Yeah, right here. Right. हमने इसका पोर्टफोलियो पूरा नहीं लिया था, राइट? हमने बोला इसको अलग अलग करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि इसमें कुछ हाउसों में काम भी था. नो वर्क. इसकी सारी प्रॉपर्टी डिट्रॉइट की है. व्हाट इज दैट? इसने लिविंग रूम में बेड लगाए हुए? That's so weird. अगर कोई मल्टी यूनिट दिखता है आपको, उस तरह के बंच ऑफ नंबर्स दिखते हैं ना, तो ये प्रॉपर्टी का एड्रेस होता है बेसिकली। पूरा लिंक लगाने के बजाय ये सिर्फ नंबर डालते हैं और जिलो पिक कर लेता है फ़ौरन से और आपको दिखा देगा। Yeah, this house looks okay. I mean, this one needs some work, but it looks okay. They want 40% on the portfolio. They owe 1.1 million. Yeah, I remember. And the asking price was what? What's the total asking price on these numbers? Or 1.7 ish. I remember if they owe 1.1 million, the total ask is 1.7. It's more than 50% down, right? We can't do that. That's why we end up going with one property at a time. Um, they want. I think what we can do is we can do the cash offers. Um, yeah, the thing is, ये डिट्रॉइट में जितने भी हाउसेस हैं ना, मुझे पता है कि नो मैटर व्हाट आपके 150 के अंदर आ जाएंगे। 1.8 आई थिंक, या सो अगर 2 मिलियन होता, राइट, 2 मिलियन, और वो 1.1 मांगते, जो कि 50+ % है, हम वो नहीं कर सकते थे, राइट, क्योंकि ये ओ इतना ज़्यादा करते हैं। बट ये 1.1 मिलियन इन 18 1.8 मांग रहे हैं, दैन इट्स गोना बी टफ। आप ये करो कि उसको कैश ऑफर दो सारी प्रॉपर्टीज़ पे, ओके। उसको बोलो कि आई वुड लाइक टू बाय मोर। तो अब जैसे ये प्रॉपर्टी है, लेट मी सी, 140 की लगी हुई है। इसमें इसमें थोड़ा सा काम है, कॉस्मेटिक्स, वॉशरूम ठीक है, चीज़ें इतनी बुरी नहीं है। बाहर से आई थिंक रूफ भी लुक ओके। तो इसको आप 0.7 कर दो, ठीक है। अगर वो रेंटेड है इट्स इवन बेटर, अगर वो रेंटेड नहीं है तो मे बी स्टार्ट विद 0.65, ठीक है। 0.7, जिसमें वॉशरूम का मसला है तो इसको फ्लिप करना पड़ेगा, या वॉशरूम का मसला है, ये भी एक ब्लाइंड्स वगैरह ने, तो इसको भी 0.65 तक कर लो। ये प्रॉपर्टी ब्रांड न्यू नहीं है, बल्कि इसमें कोई मसला है। वॉशरूम में हाफ डन है, हाफ डन है। Yeah, washroom is not good, so this probably needs more work. Yeah, 0.6. Go with 0.6 on this one. So basically आप ये करो, आप एक लिस्ट बनाओ, लाइक नॉर्मल लिस्ट, और उसको उस पर सारी प्रॉपर्टी लिखो, ओके। ऑफर प्राइस, सबकी ऑफर प्राइस लिखो। गो विथ 0.6 सबकी ऑफर प्राइस लिखो 0.6, और बोलो वी विल डू दिस ट्रांजैक्शन इन कैश एंड सेंड इट टू हिम, ठीक है। 1.8 की आस्किंग है, तो टेक्निकली हम 1.1 ही इसको दे रहे हैं टोटल, ठीक है। जो कि 50%, 1.1 से 1.8, probably 40% off on the asking price. But if we get, like, let's say in 10 properties, he even agreed with 2 properties, 3 properties, that's a win. That's a win. So go do that. I think that would be a good idea. But overall portfolio, we cannot take over that. Say, but if you have time, can you call Mario? Yeah, I can call Mario. I think Mario, we talked. Asia followers has signed the contract. Okay, good. It's not this one, but someone else's deal. One more contract signed, guys. Congrats. Mario. The thing is, Mario ने send किया थी चीज़ें, मैंने उसको reply नहीं किया। Hello Sayed, this offer below we did not accept. For each house, sale price is 180, 20% down, 36,000 self financing. 7.787% interest rate with 5 years balloon, no repayment penalty, no escrow. Buyer pays taxes and insurance directly. Let me see if this numbers we can run it. Let's see if we have a deal. Cleveland. So this was the property, I think. In Zillow. Okay, I'm just going all the way back in Emmett's. So this was the house. We took. He wants 7% interest. 7.87. What was the asking price again? There's Mario.
Hello, families. Feel free to head to the dining hall and enjoy lunch.
Okay, so these are two property, 200,000. So let's say if we don't give him any more money, 200,000 to 29. 200,000 is the property plus 229 is the other one. Yeah, it is 429. 42900. 42900. Let's give him 7%. He's asking. Down 36 zero financing. He wants 72. No, it's not gonna work, man. Yeah, he has to let go. There's no way we can work this deal. Yeah, Ahmed, I don't know how. I mean, what are we even? I'm gonna say. I'm not sure what I'm gonna say because this is way too high price and way too low rent. अगर rent को increase करना है, then we have to go in with the money. अगर rent को increase, अगर flip करना है property, then we need the money. Yeah, and उस money के लिए, I think it'll be very very important that we even bring down his cash price. What if we give him cash offer of 150? But the house still cannot do 150 because, let's see, 200,000 multiplied by 0.6. Technically, it would make sense for 0.6 because अगर किचन ठीक भी है, अगर काम नहीं भी करते हम इसमें, then definitely outside needs some work. He did. That's so weird. Look at how there's a metal rods on the window. I've never seen that. Yeah, flooring needs to change. The garage floor needs to work. So probably 120 would be the cash offer if we were to go that route. Let's see what you said. A second position seller financing, he said no to it, right? He wants because second position seller financing, we cannot give any interest, no interest at all, and we cannot go over asking. Okay, we can bring a lot of money down at front, but there's no interest and no over asking. So in that offer, he didn't like that. He told us no, go with this offer, go with this, and first position, just give me the 16% down. Have you given him cash offer? I'll be there in 20 minutes. No. Ahmed, go with cash offer. Tell him 120. He owes about 30 something dollars. He's gonna go home with 90 something thousand dollars on both houses. Point six, um, 0.6. Let me see the property condition. I think you might have to do both. Same, unless this one is. Oh, this one is good. This one is recently done. Yeah, this one is bad. This one go with 0.7. I guess if you do 0.7, it's not gonna have 150. It's gonna go above 150, guys. That'd be issue, right? 229, 230 times 0.7. Yeah, it's 10,000 more. Maybe do 65. Yeah, do 0.65. It'd be 149,000. 150. Go with 150 here, okay, and 120 here. Okay, tell him we will pay the closing cost, and there's no agent. Okay, so he's the seller agent. He's gonna take all the money. So 125, 150 plus 120. So he's gonna take $270,000 cash. Go with that. He's gonna take $270,000 cash. I think that would be a good deal. Go with cash and see what he says. 729 is rented for 1,800. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The thing is, 1,800 for one person rule, right? The rent has to be $2,290 for one person room, $97. But your rent is 1,800. You're way below 1%. So rent is not good. Okay. The only thing we can play on is the purchase price. We have to bring down the purchase price for seller financing, but we can't, right? Because we're financing it, so it's not gonna make sense. The other option we could do, okay, for seller financing, that something fell. What if we bring down the listed price down for seller financing? 300,000. So if I bring down the listed price down, it might increase my cash on cash. So now I'm doing better, but $72,000 is now 24%. So that's gonna be the issue. That's gonna be issue. Plus, it's still at 0% interest. So if I add, it's not gonna work. Mr. Seller, Mr. Mario will stay on the market for eternity, for years and years and years. He's not gonna sell it. He's not gonna sell it. I can guarantee you that. So why doesn't it show the days on the market here? Yeah. So give him cash offer and tell him this is the best offer we can do. We will bring all money cash and take you out of the picture, or we'll take over the property. I think that would be the best offer. Let's call the root agent. Let's check. Let me check where. What was that? I forgot the numbers on that. Uh, Harry. Carlia. I remember Carlia. I mean, this property is good. If you get that at 70%, oh my goodness, it will sell very quickly.
Telephone number 216
I think she blocked me.
2427148 can't take your call now.
She blocked me,
At
guys.
the tone, please record your message.
I think she blocked me. Um, do I have another number? I don't. How do I call her again?
Telephone number
Yeah, she blocked me. I can guarantee that.
216 can't take your call now.
Just leave her. She's a B. I guess so. Anna, she has blocked me, man. I can't do much. And I feel like she might not be. I feel like she's just not a good agent, right? You know what? What we can do? I would not recommend anyone to do this. Okay, anyone to do this ever, because I don't wanna be bad to the agent. Okay, now that agent is being bad, what you can do, take the address, skip trace it, and find the seller's number. Okay, the person who's actually selling the house, and then send him a message that I see your property is listed on this much. Guys, I can tell you how to skip trace a number. True people search. Okay. This is not always accurate again, but it's a free way to skip trace. You copy the address, property address, paste it here. It's gonna pick up, and then search it. So now it's showing you the name of the people who potentially lived there at some point in time. Okay, so usually the higher the top person is probably is the closest one. So Dale and Betty, they're old people. Leslie probably as someone. And if you open the details, uh, it's gonna show ads because it's free, but right here, age 64, born 1961, lives in Cleveland. The number is here. If he's the seller, the number is here, right? His address is this, okay, which is the same address as this. So most likely, he's the owner, right? 64 years old. He's probably the owner. And let's see if there is any purchase and sale happened before. Right here, 2025. So he might not be owner then, because if it hasn't been sold. So what it could be then, you can still talk to them, no issues there. But this 31 years old lady would be the seller, I think. Right here, 38. And these two people, I think they could be the seller. They could be Leslie and whatever Carter is husband and wife. And these are the old people who was on this property. Yeah. So most likely these two people are the people who recently bought the property in 2025. They bought it for $59,000. $59,000. Let's say they even put 50,000 to fix the whole property. That's 100,000. They're selling for $197,000. $100,000 more profit. Does not make sense. Give him cash offer at 0.70. That's probably the best bet. Or send an email from a different email. Okay, guys. Again, just in case if you guys wanna get the seller, again, we are not in the business to cut someone. Okay, we're not in the business to harm someone. Okay, this is not what we are doing. But if the agent is that bad and rude, blocking the number of the potential seller or accept buyer of the property, then there is a possibility we can look into that. Okay, only then reach out to these people and see what they say. Okay, do not cut the agent. His risk is involved in that property. Okay, I will feel very bad, and it's not legal, plus it's not moral, Islamically or morally. What about second property? Yeah, okay. What the Phillips? What about the Phillips? What property Philip is at? Let me see if you send a message. Let me check Mr. Phillips. Dr. Lee. Lee Drive. Let me see if I have number saved. What's the address? You should check CRM. Okay, good idea. Who's David Hussein? Sorry, I missed that. The Carly agent. I'm telling you, he's not. The rude one is not helping. So remind me of the David deal. Where's the lead drive right here? Yesterday deal. Okay, I'll check Harry's messages. Why does it say sold? It's not on market. Anything I'm missing, Harry? It looks like it's sold. I think it was on market before, but maybe not on market. Estimated value 228. It's saying, and 219 is what it's sold for. So 9,000 below asking. What I want to see is if there is a contact. Is that Richard guy? Is the guy on this property? How can I call Richard? Also, he sent 4-unit property. Yeah. Run the numbers on the 4-unit and then bring that up. But I want to know how I can call Richard and see. I see the email. Oversent task. I can't see his number by any chance. Sorry to say I'm busy these days here. What do you mean? I have an issue regarding visa or embassy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're not in Pakistan, right? You're somewhere else. You're Saudi, I think. or Indonesia. I think you were traveling. I remember you told me. Thailand, yeah. It must be fun being in Thailand, man. Good for you. That's okay. Yeah, we can work on it. Um, 4 unit. So do one thing. Uh, whatever the 4 unit property is, link of that, the rental income, and the asking price. I guess if I know all this, I can run the numbers and get it back to you. Sunburn. No fun already over sunburn. I guess. Is that hot there? Okay. So yeah, Harry, I just need the number of the Richard guy. If you don't have it, maybe try to figure out how. Too much hot like Liari. Yeah, I bet, I bet. But it's nice water. Go to the beach, have fun there. Island. Okay. I'll go to the next one. In the meantime, who's David? Let me check who's David. Guys, let me know. I'll be closing in about 5 minutes. I need to go for a brunch. So I'm restricted for today that I have to finish on time. Um, where is David? Was it this guy? Yeah, David. We talked about David, and we talked about David that we cannot do 20% down. Um, sorry, 20,000 down, which is 32%. So it's more than yeah, it's about 30, more than 30%. So we cannot do that. Investors are not okay with that. They will not buy the house because the problem is they can go to the bank and the bank will give them this property in $15,000. Then if that's the case, they can get the property in $15,000. Why would they come to us and we're telling them to pay $30,000? So that's where the issue is. So we have to go a lot lower. I told Harry on this what to do. I think. Yeah, we can only do 10%. We cannot do anything more. Anything more. But I like this property. It has a good potential. But I also know he's losing money bad, so he needs to sell it. I sent you I sent you property details. I want to understand how we can structure this offer in your inbox. Okay. Richard number is in CRM. Maybe I'm missing it or what's going on? Why can't I see his number? Customer contact. Where maybe I'm not able to see it properly. I don't need to upgrade, but I need to see the number. Yeah, I'm not able to see the number, man. Just maybe shoot me a DM with that. Let's see what Harry has sent. So Sayed, can you guide me on this property? I will be it will be helpful understanding how we can offer this type of mortgage. All details are in calculator editable. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so the property here is 195, 177 is a listing. That's fine. Down payment of fine. 19% cash on cash, not bad. 10, 5, 5. So you're asking that cash on cash return, sorry, the refinance is going to be this much, like low? Is that the question? Looks like you got everything down. Numbers looks okay. Excuse me. Alhamdulillah. There's no repair cost. That would be nice. Nice. Yeah, it's recently flipped. So no issue at the property side. Okay, good. This property is good. You can just do 0.7 and you'll be fine. Because if you do 0.7, you will still be under 150. It would be a good good cash offer. If you were to go with the is there any mortgage on this? I guess there will be a mortgage. There will be a mortgage because it's a flip property. Let me see when they bought it. Price change, price change, price change, price change. Pending sale, price change, sold. They bought it for 19,000. They bought this property for 20,000. Oh my goodness. Pretty good deal. Oh wait, this is not the one. Okay, never mind. I'm getting too excited for a wrong property, guys. Sorry. How much they bought it for? How much? Right here, but it's sold. They bought it for 160. They bought it for 160. They bought. Ooh, there's an issue. They might not have enough money in the property. Yeah, they might not have enough money. Where's the loan balance? Let's see. Conventional. Yeah, I guess we can take over. The rate is a little bit higher. Yeah, see, 146 is what they owe. They want to sell for 137. Yeah, not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. They barely make few $1,000. The rate is not bad. I can take over the rate. The payments is 825. Yeah, so 855. You're not gonna meet the cash flow on this, right? So this creative offer here will have to go somewhere a mortgage takeover, right? Sub two, and then kind of run numbers on the sub two. So it has to be the sub two deal, Heather, because 800 you're not gonna make enough money. Okay, this house is more likely gonna be for someone who is not an investor. Okay, um, so look at the loan amount is 155. The balance is 146. No matter what he does, if he sell it for, yeah, he will never sell it for this amount, guys. 137, he will never sell it. So the offer is going to come in at 160 or 150, and he cannot accept any of those because he's going to lose money. Okay, so this is the scenario that you're going to throw a life raft to someone who's drowning. Okay, he's drowning. So you're going to go to Mr. Seller and tell her, I'm going to give you $0 down payment. I'm going to pay you commission, and I'm going to pay you closing costs, and I'm going to take over the house. I'm going to take over the mortgage because he only paid 5,000. He does not deserve even a single dollar to be given to him. Okay, so tell him I will pay commission. What is I'll pay the commission. I'll pay the closing costs, and I'll take over your mortgage. That's it. That would be the deal, and that is the perfect scenario for a mortgage takeover, guys. Perfect scenario. Okay, we have been talking in a random numbers. These numbers: 155 total loan and 146 again. Perfect. $0. You can buy this house for $0. Literally $0. No need to pay a single dollar given to the owner. Okay. Sure. I will send you a quick text with the guys. Imagine like when you see these type of houses, जब आप खुद देखते हैं इस तरह के houses, तो आपको एक्साइटेड होना चाहिए, राइट? वो इस वजह से कि फ्यूचर में जाके जब आप घर ओन करेंगे तो इमेजिन मैं आपको इतना बड़ा घर ला के दे रहा हूँ, राइट? लुक एट दिस हाउस. ये घर मैं आपको बोलता हूँ ये घर मुझसे ले लो 5,000 में. What are you gonna say? 3 bedroom 1 bath house, a property in US, राइट? उसमें सिक्योरिटी वगैरह एक वो अलग चीज़ है, राइट? आपको मैं बोल रहा हूँ 5,000 में ये घर ले लो. You can be like, of course, I would love to, right? 5,000 आप 2-3 दोस्तों को मिलाओ पाकिस्तान में, right? I don't know how much is going to be, probably like how much money is it, I don't know, but अगर आप $5,000 फिगर आउट करो 6-7 दोस्तों के साथ पाकिस्तान में और ये प्रॉपर्टी ले लो, यू आर अ प्रॉपर्टी ओनर इन यूएस और उसको रेंट पे दे दो, इसका ईजली इसका ईजली रेंट आ जाएगा आई डोंट नो 1100-1200। आपको ज़ाहिर कैश एंड कैश बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं होगा बट गुड इनफ कि आपको सारे खर्चे निकालने के बाद भी 100-200 बच रहे हैं जो आपके घर में आ रहे हैं विदाउट एनी इशू। And you bought it for $0. You bought it while you're in Pakistan. Like, imagine. So always get excited about these houses because right now you're just finding deals. जब आप next step लेंगे investing का, this is the perfect houses that we should be after. Okay, अगर ये घर ऑर्डर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जाता है तो फिर ये वापस जैसे हमारे इसमें आएगा सिस्टम में, तो हम ही लोगों में से कोई घर बाय करेगा. We're not gonna give it to someone else. This is that good of a house. Hey, looks like you owe about close to the house's worth. So here's my deal to you. I will pay your closing costs and agent commission and take over the property from you as a mortgage takeover, just so you don't have to pay any money from your pocket. Again, Heather, I just sent you a quick message, but ask ChatGPT to write it better. Okay, do not use the exact same thing. और सैयद जिसको हमने 15,000 की ऑफर की थी बस 5 एजेंट की दे रिजेक्टेड एंड मॉर्गेज टेक ओवर ऑफर किया था. द थिंग इज, अब वही वाली बात है ना, अब ये जो इन्होंने रिजेक्ट कर दिया, राइट, अब रिजेक्ट करके वो बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं मुझे जो है पर्पल कलर का मुझे ट्यूब भेजो, उसको मैं हाथ डाल के बचाऊंगा अपने आप को. भाई उसको बोलो कि यू आर ऑलरेडी ड्राउनिंग. I'm buying the property off of you. I'm paying you agent commission, or else what else I can do, right? तो उसको बोलो कि no, it's not okay. अगर वो नहीं करता ना तो आप बोलो okay, that's fine, I will follow up later. But वो 2 दिन और रुको, हर एक दिन के साथ वो डूब रहा है, right? And then he's gonna have a problem. Okay, guys. Harry, I might have to call Richard later today. Okay, I'll try if I can have time to call Richard. But if not, remind me tomorrow. Tomorrow I guess the day is off for the class, guys. But I might go live on the YouTube. So if you guys have any questions, I can answer it there as well. Okay, Harry. So if you have time tomorrow around this time, come on live. I think it's Hussein Deals as well. Then we'll go. Shouldn't we call Dana Michael? Dana Michael, I called her today earlier. She didn't pick up, or did I text her? Dina Michael, I texted her. Yeah. She hasn't responded, so maybe I'll text her again or call her in a bit, and then we go from there. Yeah. Okay, guys. All right, so I'll let you guys go. I have to be somewhere at 12. I'm already 8 minutes late. Inshallah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If you are coming on the live, there will be no class tomorrow. Harry, what I'm saying that I will call Richard tomorrow in the YouTube live. There will be no class on here, but I'll do YouTube live just to help few questions. Okay, so I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, take care. Inshallah, have a good weekend, guys. Enjoy. Make sure you don't miss your 10 offers. 10 offers per day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Okay, the class is over, guys, for YouTube and for TikTok. Hopefully you guys got some of the information. Had some fun, bro. You said first I gave him 90 offer. 90 offer? I'm not sure, man, what are you talking about? Thanks for the like, TikTok company. Appreciate it again. um, TikTok, I'll see you tomorrow. I might go live tomorrow, so if you have questions, and I'll go live on the TikTok and YouTube. I will not be in a class, so if you have actual question, you need to talk to me. I will be responding just to you guys. There will be no class, so I'll be focused just on you guys. Okay. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, inshallah, and then we go from there. All right. Bye bye for now. How do I close this live? And now, good. Same thing, YouTube. If and if I missed anything, man, I have to. I really have to go right now. But if you are able to come tomorrow around this time, we can discuss the numbers and go from there. Okay. Till then, take care of yourself, others, and of this channel. If you can like, that'd be great. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye bye for now.